Hey everybody, it's your well woman practitioner LaShanna Moore. Listen, this is a precursor video before you actually see the real thing. Now, I did a very raw video in real time for the horseradish with Jean so that you could just see honestly and organically how it works. But I do want to give a formal disclaimer that in holistic health, in regular health and well-being, we know it, I speak it and preach it all the time, that everything is going to work differently for everyone. Horseradish root is something that I believe is a great general go-to, but all of you have different things that work for you. I wanted to share this also because Jean is one of those people that are chronic sufferers. And so if you've got allergies, asthma, sinus congestion, sinus infections, and over-the-counter meds do not help often, and you want to be mindful of steroids and antibiotics, this could be a great option for you. Consult your physician because I am not your physician. I am a holistic health practitioner. These are for general purposes, uses, and information. But why horseradish? Well, it is a great ancient medicinal root that can be used for several things. Mainly, we use it for sinus, allergy, infections, and congestions. It's antibacterial. It is also high in sulfur, and it's great for producing mucus, which is what you need for that drainage. There are different components that are made with horseradish, like nasal sprays. But like we do the neti pots, we have humidifier, purifier, all of the things. We do the nasal rinses, all of these other methods. We use these kind of extremes because they work the best, and also because his allergies are environmental based. And if you haven't already, acupressure may be an option for you as well. It can be very beneficial. There are just different pressure points that we can learn. Chiropractic health is great and functional for many people as well. Your diet, and you'll hear me talk a little bit about that in the video. But for the sake of making this too long, this is just an introduction. I'm going to go into the actual demo or real-time video now, and then I'll include some things in the description box. Horseradish, if you know, you know. Great medicinal. This is actually horseradish root. We're not using all of it, but horseradish root is one of the main powerful medicinal options for sinus infections, for you allergy people, chronic sinus infections. So, and you can actually do it, you can fix it several different ways. There is horseradish tea, but when you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty, get the root. Horseradish is very pungent, and it is kind of tear-inducing too, like onion. Do one more. Listen, do not be like me. Get a peeler. I don't have one, but get a peeler. It will make it much easier. I just love this one. All right, this will be enough. That's great, because he just needs a pinch. You ready, babe? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm holding the entire root, but you can cut the root down and just use a little bit. Rolls in a second. This is actually more than enough, but here we go. Zoom in on that. All right, let's trade places. All right, so you're just gonna take a pinch of it. Y'all can also take a little and inhale it too. A pinch worth.
That good?
Get a little bit more. And put it in your mouth. Hold it and suck on it. Just suck it, don't chew. Just suck, yeah. Yes, you got it. And you're gonna suck it until there's no more flavor. Yeah, and then once all the flavor is gone, that's when you'll swallow it. You got it. Hey, you got it. Hey. Fragrance and the flavor out of it. It's gonna help though. How you feeling?
Reminds me of that olive oregano you used to have me take.
Oh yeah.
All right, I swallowed it. Yeah, we're gonna save that for
All right, so you saw an example of how to use horseradish, allergies, sinus infections, mucus buildup. Horseradish root is just one of the most historically effective medicinal roots to use for that. Make sure, of course, that you're doing the other things that are important, that you're watching sugar, because sugar actually feeds on the buildup of mucus. Watch dairy. Kimchi juice is also another great option for those of you to consider. I wanted to show you this though, because this is for like serious chronic sufferers. His ENT has actually recommended to us several times that relocation would be in his best interest. It is not a realistic decision right now. It may be further down the line. So we're doing things that are beneficial for the moment. So being that Gene is a professional singer, this is his career and his moneymaker. We are very diligent in how we take care of that. Humidifier is great. We don't walk around the house with shoes on. Purifiers as well. I'm going to list some other things in the description section for those of you who need to consider various options. And let's say maybe you've done over-the-counter things. Some of you resort to doing allergy shots. He usually will go every so many months to get all of the mucus drained. It compacts his head and increases headaches, and it's just a terrible way to live. So horseradish root, I was like, okay, it's time for us to do that. He's always game for anything that I suggest, but you know, this is my backyard, my wheelhouse. So he was a great sport. And what it will start doing is helping to drain the mucus. Horseradish root contains a high level of sulfur levels, which help to promote more mucus drainage. So with what he did tonight, if he feels he needs to do it again in the morning because he has to sing tomorrow, he shouldn't have to. But sometimes what may happen for you is that you'll feel more production of mucus the day after. That is just the horseradish, the sulfur working through the body to pull that up, and you can do another round of what we did tonight. There are horseradish teas. I'll put some brands in the description, and like for him, it's environmental. So here in the South where we live, the weather is constantly changing, high levels of mold, not even so much the ragweed and stuff as it is with a lot of people, but with him, it's all of that and extensively the mold that is very high here. So we'll monitor what is needed. That horseradish root does great too with helping ease mucus out of the upper respiratory passages and start that drainage process, which is what you need, number one, to breathe better, to feel better, and to release that mucus. Sinus infections are fungus. And gut health is directly related with respiratory health. So that's something for you to keep in mind as well. If you choose to do the horseradish root, wash it real good. This is the rawest and the style that I recommend. This is the route that I recommend. Wash it real good. And then if you have that portable, that hand, and then grate it, and then use your traditional grater. Just take a pinch. All right, live, age, be well and whole. See you next video.